Hello everyone, and welcome to WWE 2K15 SmackDown. And the former Intercontinental Champion, Captain Charisma Christian, looks to reclaim the WWE Intercontinental Championship inside the steel cage. Hello everyone, we are live from Houston, Texas for WWE 2K15 SmackDown. I'm your host, PWS Phil, and what a way to kick off the show with the new Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. The Miz won a Battle Royal earlier this month to get the shot at the Intercontinental title at TLC this past Saturday, and he made it worth his while. He defeated Christian in a TLC match to claim the Intercontinental Championship. But tonight, Christian cashing in his rematch inside the solid steel cage. And it's been an up and down couple of months for Christian. Last month, before Survivor Series, he won the Intercontinental title and lost it right back at the pay-per-view. And now he defeated Van Dam earlier this month in SmackDown in a TLC match and lost the title in a TLC match to The Miz. So been an up and down month for Christian, trying to get back on track by getting the title back. This will be his third Intercontinental title in as many months if he was to win here, right here on SmackDown. So Christian can add a lot to his resume, but he's going to need a solid title reign for anybody to give him credibility as a champion. Winning and losing the title so fast is not a good look for Christian. Captain Charisma needs to have a dominant title reign. But he looks ready here tonight, and this is a little different. He has to feel bad. He lost his trademark match TLC to The Miz, but maybe he can knock Miz around the cage a bit, escape, and reclaim that Intercontinental title right here tonight. And there is the prize, the Intercontinental Championship. Christian wants it back, and the Awesome One wants to keep it. And there's the bell as we kick off SmackDown. I'd like to thank everybody tuning in on Twitch or watching this on tape on YouTube. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch these shows. For those of you watching on Twitch, you can find me on YouTube at Philip Kelly. And for those of you on YouTube, you can find me on Twitch at PWS Phil. And look at The Miz starting off with a wear down hold there, just pulling back on the arms of Christian as they lock back up. These two go back and forth trading wrist locks here. I think the smarter bet for either of these men is to do an attack on the legs. Both of these guys are pretty quick. They should be able to escape the cage quickly when the time is right. So if you can put some leg damage on your opponent, I think that would be the best bet for both these men. Christian with a beautiful reversal there right into the side Russian leg sweep. And Miz hits the corner hard. Got some awesome matches here on SmackDown this week. Shawn Michaels takes on Mark Henry to continue the WWE No. 1 Contenders tournament. Should be a hell of a matchup. This past Wednesday on Main Event, William Regal lost the European Championship to Bad News Barrett under very controversial circumstances. Not only did Sheamus attack Regal before the match, but Daniel Bryan turned his back on William Regal during the match, costing Regal the title, and Wade Barrett reigns as our new European champion. And right now, Christian just taking Miz pillar to post. And there's a vicious knee to the temple. Oh, well, look at that low kick from the Miz. He's lucky it's a steel cage matchup. He can't be disqualified. Oh, Miz misses a shot off the ropes there. And Christian makes him pay for it with the neck breaker. Nice back suplex there by the Miz. And then a rake of the eyes for good measure. Getting very back and forth between these two. Nobody can seem to take full control of this matchup. But there's a nice diving clothesline by Christian. Oh, and there's the Miz going with the good strategy, hitting that ankle DDT on Christian. Jamming the ligaments and bones and tendons all into each other. But Christian doesn't seem too fazed by it. And look at the Miz with the flying neck breaker. Great maneuver there. And Christian can only take so many of those suplexes before his head is going to start to get foggy. And I'm not talking about the lawyer from Daredevil. Oh, look at the Miz starting to focus now on the legs. He knows Christian is one of the best all-round competitors in history. And especially at his size, he could very quickly escape the cage. Not that the Miz isn't a fast competitor in his own right. But Miz starting to focus a little bit more on the legs of Christian. And Christian gives him something to think about with a huge pendulum backbreaker. This is a pretty good strategy by the Miz. He's hitting Christian in the head a lot to get him dazed, and then going right to work on the leg so he can't climb the cage. A very complete strategy for the Miz here on SmackDown. And Christian tries to battle back, but eats a forearm from the Miz. And he answers right back with a knee to the gut. Reversal on the Irish Whip. Big back body drop by the Miz, and the Miz back in control of this match. Christian battling back. Neckbreaker of his own. What a great Intercontinental Championship contest to kick off SmackDown inside the steel cage. Oh, and Christian drops a vicious elbow right to the throat of the Miz. Ooh, big left hand. And now big right hands. And there goes the Miz right back to the leg. And will this be enough here? The Miz thinks he's got Christian incapacitated enough. And the Miz is making, I know, we talked about this earlier, both of these men on the smaller side can be very quick. Christian catches him and they both come crashing down to the middle of the ring. Oh, and there's just, he literally kicked his ass. Christian literally kicked his ass. And now Christian, classic Christian with the falling reverse DDT. And Christian now making his way to the ropes. And Christian, you can see visibly exhausted, having a hard time even starting to climb the cage. And the Miz is right there to pull him back down. And what does the Miz have in mind here? Oh, he hooks up Christian. Skull-crushing finale rocks the former Intercontinental Champion. And now the Miz starts his ascent up the cage. Will he make it? The Miz is getting dangerously close to the top of the cage here. And look at the resilience of Christian, surviving the skull-crushing finale and saving the match as he pulls down the Miz from the top of the cage. And now Christian looking for the kill switch. He nails it. And now is this Christian's opportunity. There he goes. Christian inching his way. But the Miz catches him. What an amazing turn of events here. The Miz hits his finisher, the skull-crushing finale. Couldn't make it out of the cage. Christian hits his finisher, the kill switch. He can't make it out of the cage. What is it going to take for either of these men to put the other down and walk away Intercontinental Champion? Christian misses wildly with the spinning heel kick. And Miz punishes him with the neckbreaker for it. Oh man, and Christian misses the flying headbutt. And here's the Miz with his, with the double hook submission there. Wow, and Christian snaps off a neckbreaker. Knife edge chop. Big right hand by the Miz. These two are going at each other viciously here. And there's that spinning heel kick Christian was looking for earlier. Hits it on point this time. And now look at Christian finally going to work on the leg of the Miz, but it might be a little too, too little too late for Captain Charisma. Oh, and there's a hell of a slap. But the Miz fights his way out with the side Russian leg sweep. But Christian, undeterred, goes right for the over-the-top neckbreaker. And follows up on that with a nice forearm. Oh man, that was a tight neckbreaker by Christian. And look at both of these men are just physically destroyed. Both men struggling to get to their feet. And Christian sends the Miz flying with the flapjack and busts the Miz wide open. The Miz now bleeding inside the steel cage. As Christian lands an elbow right into the spine. And the Miz with the shoulder buster to escape. What a fight for the Intercontinental title right here on SmackDown. This is a rematch from this past Saturday's TLC. Christian lost the title in a TLC match to The Miz. And now he's claiming his rematch inside the steel cage. And The Miz reverses the off the shoulders into the DDT. Oh, and there's a big boot puts Christian right on his back. And now big left hands by The Miz. But Christian trying to hang in there, hits the knee, but gets reversed one more time. Christian is starting to fall behind here in this match, and it's looking like The Miz may retain his Intercontinental Championship. Oh, Christian though wisely avoids the dropkick to the knee. He can't take too much more leg damage. And oh no, The Miz bounces Christian's head off the mat one more time with a suplex. Christian is very dazed from all the attacks to the head in this match. I mean, you could see, look, he literally has to crawl just to try to get to his feet. And The Miz, this is like a shark who smells the blood in the water, attacking Christian right from the back. There's a beautiful back elbow. Hooks Christian up. Oh man, stalling vertical suplex. Letting the blood rush to Christian's head before he brings him down to the mat. Oh, and look at that kick. Gives Christian an opportunity here. What is he waiting for? Should be climbing the cage. Big right hand by Christian. Christian now starting to string a few moves together here. Can Captain Charisma focus this into regaining the Intercontinental Championship? Oh, The Miz reverses the neckbreaker. And look at Christian. Underestimated power. Hits the tilt-a-whirl slam. Oh, and there's The Miz with that flying neckbreaker one more time. What a fight. Christian just blasted The Miz with the forearm right in the face. And Christian now spins him around. He's hooking him up for the kill switch one more time. And The Miz's face gets crushed into the mat. And Captain Charisma, this is your time, buddy. This is your time. Start scaling the cage. He's almost at the top. And oh no. There's The Miz to bring him back down. Christian fought so hard, finally hit the kill switch for a second time, and it just goes all away that quickly. And oh no! That's one of The Miz's other pet finishers. That front face diamond cutter. And I don't know that Christian will be able to stop him this time. But wait a minute, Christian's making it over. They're both up on the cage now. And Christian pulls him down. Wow. Amazing toughness by the former Intercontinental Champion. Both men now have taken 2 finishers apiece and still continue on. And it looks like this is going to be a war of head damage, as now Christian's starting to pick up the pace. He busted Miz open with the flapjack earlier. And now look at this, multiple neck breakers in a row. Both of these men want the Intercontinental title so bad that they're willing to deal a lot of damage and be more brutal than they would normally be. We've seen a beautiful spinning back elbow there, and now Christian hits another diving clothesline, and it looks like Christian is the one who's in control now. And Christian goes back to the backbreaker. Christian puts another elbow in the face of The Miz. And again, these two are absolutely ruthless in this matchup. Oh my goodness. The neck. Miz might have serious neck damage by the end. By the time this is done. These two are really. I think they're starting to go a little too far here. You gotta live to fight another day. And oh no, Christian's head crashes into the mat again. I'm not sure that either of these men will be the same after this steel cage matchup. And Christian battling to his feet. And oh no, there goes The Miz, a third finisher of the second skull-crushing finale. And oh no, The Miz making it up to the top of the cage. He's on the very top now. This might be Christian's last chance to try to stop him here. And oh no, they both fall from the very top of the cage. But this gives Christian an opportunity to still win this matchup. Big right hands by The Miz, and a third one puts Christian down. How did Christian recover from a third finisher from The Miz? Christian going back to work on the spine. Christian's kind of spread out his offense. Gone to the head, gone to the legs, and now starting to focus on the back. But so far, none of the strategy. Oh no, and Christian misses that headbutt a second time. The Miz got the headbutt from the top scouted. Christian cannot take too much more of that type of offense. Those suplexes that drop him right on his head. I mean, you can look, he just hit an offensive maneuver and collapsed to his knees. As the Miz now is just also struggling just to stand on his feet. And oh no, another neck breaker. The Miz is definitely losing his A-lister good looks. He already been busted open and taken multiple of those elbows right to his face. He ain't gonna be so pretty after this one. And there's a short arm clothesline out of the corner by the Intercontinental Champion. What a match to kick off SmackDown. This is a classic cage match for the Intercontinental Championship. And the Miz surprises Christian with that drop kick to the knee, puts him on his back as the Miz quickly scales the cage here. But he lost steam halfway up there, and then Christian can pull him down just by the foot. Miz into the corner. Christian spins him around. Oh, and a drop kick in the corner crushes the Miz. And look at Christian just drive that knee into his face. Christian, don't do it, brother. Don't do it, don't do it! Oh. Miz just had him scouted completely, and oh no. A third skull-crushing finale busts Christian open now. 4 total finishers by the Miz. 3 skull-crushing finales and 1 director's cut. That diamond cutter, that front-face diamond cutter. And Christian still finds the intestinal fortitude to pull the Miz down from the cage and hits his fallen reverse DDT one more time. And Christian going for it here. The Miz struggling to get to his feet. Christian pulls himself on top of the cage here. Can he fight the Miz off, or will the Miz pull him down to the mat? There's the back elbow by Christian. And he slips over the top. There's no chance for the Miz. And Christian regains the Intercontinental Championship right here on SmackDown. What a hell of a contest. Let's take a look at some highlights. There's, I believe, the first kill switch of the match. And there's another one. And the Miz hits a skull-crushing finale. Both of these men took each other to the absolute limit in this match. Christian finally made it to the top of the cage for the first time in the match. Hits the back elbow and the Miz goes flying as Captain Charisma regains the Intercontinental Championship right here on SmackDown. What an awesome opening contest. Unbelievable action between these two. Such damage done. And there's Captain Charisma. Gets his belt back. Already a 3-time Intercontinental Champion since the fall. Christian firmly planted himself in the Intercontinental title scene. And we can see how well that turned out for RVD. Ended up getting a title match against John Cena this past Saturday at TLC. So, if RVD can do it, Christian can do it. And parlay this Intercontinental title into a possible world title contest. What an amazing matchup, as now we turn to the Divas, and these 2 Divas will be involved in the Fatal 4-Way match upcoming this Monday on Raw. And the beautiful Brie Bella making her way down the aisle. The Bella Twins had quite a stranglehold in the Divas Championship for much of 2015, and it's a new year, and new opportunities for the Bellas. Nikki Bella unfortunately lost her feud to Paige, so she will not be in the Fatal 4-Way, but Brie Bella earned her way into the Fatal 4-Way by winning a Battle Royal. And tonight, she faces one of her fellow Fatal 4-Way competitors, Summer Rae. And Fandango's manager making her way down the aisle. And of course, she also manages Adam Rose, collectively known as Dance Party. And even though Summer Rae recently came up short against AJ on pay-per-view for the Divas Championship, she worked hard to earn her way back into a #1 Contenders match. She steps into the ring with 3 other Divas this Monday on Raw. It'll be a #1 Contenders matchup as Brie Bella faces Summer Rae, faces Emma, versus Paige, all in the ring this Monday on Raw. And the winner of that Fatal 4-Way will get a Divas Championship match this month. We're not sure what show that Divas Championship match is going to be on. We will not be at the Royal Rumble. And look at Brie Bella going right at it, hits the DDT. And a nice hip toss by Brie, taking control of this match. But Summer Rae, not to be outdone, hits the double leg takedown. But Brie Bella not taking any risk here, hits another DDT on Summer. And now it's Summer with a DDT of her own here. These women must be inspired by The Miz and Christian doing a lot of head damage in a short amount of time. And there's a nice flying mare by Summer Rae. Oh man, look at these arrogant kicks right to the face. Of course, Summer's going to be looking for her Ray of Light spinning kick, and Brie Bella going to be looking for the Bella Buster. Oh, rake of the eyes by Summer Rae, but misses wildly with the drop kick. Nice snapmare by Summer, and there's that drop kick right into the face. Oh, pardon me. And Brie Bella snaps off the side Russian leg sweep. Summer Rae trying to create some space. And Brie goes back to back with the side Russian leg sweep. And now looking for the submission on Summer. Twofold strategy to this maneuver. Trying to damage the leg so Summer cannot do the Ray of Light kick. And if she taps out, that's just more frosting on the cake. And Summer Rae is pissed, hooks up Brie Bella, and hits a beautiful textbook vertical suplex. And Summer Rae brings the leg down across the chest. And there's the cover. And Brie Bella kicks out at 2. And there's the Ray of Light. Right into the cover. And what a great showing by Summer Rae here this evening. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. Summer Rae drops the leg right across the chest of Brie Bella, and I thought that might have been it. That's another one of Summer's pet maneuvers. But then, the ray of light spin and heel kick puts Brie Bella on her back for the cover, the count, and the victory. And what a great showing for Summer Rae. She will be one of the competitors in the Fatal 4-Way this Monday on Raw, and the winner will get a shot against AJ Lee in the upcoming weeks. And oh man, what a huge matchup we have here, as the number one contenders tournament for a WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble continues, with the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels taking on the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. And the WWE Hall of Famer, the legendary Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, making his way down the aisle. I've got a huge opportunity here. Since he came up short, he had a feud with The Rock. Actually, he might have actually got his title shot. That was a few months ago, but I know he had a back and forth feud with The Rock, looking for a WWE Championship match. Didn't work out for Shawn, but now he's got a much better opportunity, something that fits him much better. A series of one-on-one matches in a tournament is a little makes more sense for HBK, especially when he's got a weapon that can put anybody down, like sweet chin music. And speaking of people with weapons, here comes a walking weapon, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. And what a path to destruction Henry has been on. He absolutely destroyed Andre the Giant in a best-of-5 series. He defeated The Big Show in the following series, and now he is in the number one contenders tournament, and Mark Henry means business. The world's strongest man is looking to claim his first WWE Championship at any and all cost, including destroying careers, injuring superstars, and putting anybody who steps in his way through the mat with the world's strongest slam. And there's the bell. Mark Henry, already displaying his power, just pushes Shawn Michaels away. It's been months, and we still haven't seen Andre the Giant back here in the WWE after the brutal beating Mark Henry gave him. Mark Henry, in a tables match with Andre the Giant, gave him 7 DDTs, and we haven't seen the 8th one of the world since. And Shawn Michaels, I'm not sure what he was thinking there. He is not going to get the world's strongest man to submit that quickly. But Michaels can use his speed to land a large volume of offense and take down the world's strongest man the first opportunity he gets to hit sweet chin music. And look at that power from Henry. Shawn Michaels must have been 10 feet in the air. And that's what these competitors in this number one contenders tournament is going to have to look at. Mark Henry, I believe, is the odds-on favorite to win this, despite legends like Undertaker and Kane being in this feud. Mark Henry is extremely hungry to become the number one contender. And look at Mark Henry. Huge backbreaker to Shawn Michaels. I thought he was already going for the world's strongest slam. But what an amazing back and forth contest already here. A great night of wrestling here on SmackDown. Shawn Michaels just got crushed in the corner by the world's strongest man. Oh my goodness. Michaels tossed into the air like a pizza. A hard knee to the stomach leaves Henry center of the ring. Mark Henry gets up quickly. Shawn Michaels doesn't get a chance to do whatever he's looking for from the top. And there's a nice fall-on reverse DDT, shades at Christian, but oh my goodness, Shawn Michaels just got run over like a truck. And oh my god, crushed with the huge splash, and this could be it here. And Michaels kicks out. Henry shoots Michaels in. Michaels floats through. Neckbreaker. John Cena successfully defended the WWE Championship against RVD and Daniel Bryan at TLC. So we need a new contender. And we already had the brackets filled for this number one contenders tournament. We didn't have time to do it before TLC, but it worked out perfectly to claim a new number one contender for the Royal Rumble. Now look at that DDT on the floor. That's going to work in Michaels' favor big time. And Mark Henry, not too happy about it, reverses a second DDT into that arm buster. Oh my goodness. Mark Henry with a huge tilt-a-whirl slam bounces Shawn Michaels' surgically repaired spine off the floor. And now Henry going right back to work on the spine. Scoop and slam on Michaels. And then junkyard dog style with the thump right to the ribs. And there's a cover by Henry. And it's all over. Shawn Michaels defeated by the world's strongest man. And Mark Henry moves on in the WWE number one contenders tournament. Let's check out the highlights. Death from above splash crushes Michaels. And then after the big power slam, the thump to the ribs was too much for the Heartbreak Kid as the referee brings down the 3. And what a huge win for Mark Henry. I've been warning people for months that Mark Henry is ready to claim the WWE Championship. And he just easily defeated one of the greatest legends in WWE history. Can Mark Henry go all the way in this tournament and face John Cena at the Rumble for the WWE Championship? We'll find out very soon. And the tag team division has been shooken up considerably here in recent weeks on SmackDown, as Tyson Kidd and Cesaro won the tag team championship from the Shield, and from there, the Shield have agreed to go their separate ways and enter singles competition. But in the meantime, the New Day had already earned a number one contenders match by winning a non-title contest against the Shield. So now the new champs face new number one contenders in a non-title match right here on SmackDown. And here come the Grapplers, Kidd and Cesaro, defeating the Shield for the tag team championships. And now they're on their way as a new tag team champions. Stiff competition tonight with former champions, the New Day. New Day winning their titles in the middle of the Shield and Brothers of Destruction feud. Unfortunately, the New Day didn't get to hold on to it for very long. But now, they're back in a perfect position to get a shot and win the titles back from the Grapplers. Coming up very soon. That tag team title match will be at the Royal Rumble. And here come the New Day. Been struggling a little bit here on SmackDown as of late. But now, they got a huge opportunity. They finally earned their way back to a number one contender spot. And they can make a big statement here tonight by knocking off the champs in a non-title contest. And Big E and Xavier look pumped. And of course, the third member, a New Day, Kofi Kingston, banned from ringside, as is Natalya, so we can have a straight-up tag team contest here on SmackDown. And there's the bell. Cesaro's going to kick things off against Big E. Beautiful wrist control, Northern Lights. And Cesaro going back to back. The next number one contenders tournament match will be this Monday on Raw as Alberto Del Rio faces Kane, and the winner of that match will, unfortunately for them, have to face Mark Henry in round 2 of the number one contenders tournament. And Big E shoots Cesaro into the corner, and Cesaro comes out of the corner hard. Big E with a huge power slam. And there's the belly-to-belly overhead release suplex. And Big E is on a roll here. Cesaro tried to make it to Kid, but now he's gorilla passed by Big E and thrown back into the New Day's corner. Great strategy there by Big E until he got German suplexed. He got a German suplex from the Swiss Superman. And now here comes the final student of the Heart Dungeon, Tyson Kidd. And look at that back kick. Oh, and the spinning heel kick takes Big E down to the mat. Reverse DDT backbreaker puts Big E down, and the same roll Big E was on, Tyson Kidd is right on it himself. And Big E, he's taking a powder. He needs Xavier Woods to come in and deal with the lighter Tyson Kidd. This is a very evenly matched tag team contest. Xavier and Tyson Kidd, similar size, similar skill set. Big E and Cesaro, both power men. It lines up real well. But I believe the New Day, they don't have as much experience as Kidd and Cesaro, so while they serve similar roles on the team, they are not as skilled as the champions. But there's a beautiful TKO off the shoulders there by Xavier Woods. Wasted a huge opportunity by not going for the pin. Big E back in, eats a dropkick right to the face. And now it's Kidd who's elevated over Big E's head and brought crashing down to the mat. And he follows it up with punches right to Tyson Kidd's face. Oh, and Big E just ran over Tyson Kidd right into the cover here. And Cesaro immediately in to break it up. He knows how devastating that maneuver is from Big E. And oh no, Big E's got him up. The big finish. And now the cover again. Can Cesaro make it? He does. And Tyson Kidd is in a terrible position here. He needs to make a tag to Cesaro very badly. But he just got the big back body drop. And Big E is fully in control once again in this match. Win, lose, or draw, this is an impressive showing for the New Day here. And Cesaro back in now. And Cesaro not nearly as damaged as Tyson Kidd hits a vicious German suplex on Xavier Woods. Oh my god, European uppercut takes Xavier Woods' head off. But there's a huge right hand from Xavier. What a back and forth contest. And there's an over-the-top neckbreaker by Xavier. Great form on that maneuver. And Big E knocks Cesaro into the ropes, but Cesaro catches the kick, and Big E pushes him off. And there's the power of Cesaro, snapping a suplex on the huge Big E Langston. And there's a nasty right hand by Woods, knocks Cesaro into the ropes. Oh, and look at this, completely illegal maneuver, but has to put tremendous pressure on the spine, and Tyson Kidd right in. Terrible positioning by Xavier Woods to pin Cesaro in the grappler's corner. Oh, and there's some fancy footwork by Xavier Woods, and he puts Cesaro down. What is Xavier Woods thinking here? He knows Tyson Kidd is not going to allow that to happen in his own team's corner. And Xavier Woods back in control here over Cesaro. Xavier Woods needs to get Cesaro into his corner before he starts going for these pins. Tyson Kidd too fresh and too quick to allow a pin to happen in his own team's corner. And look at this power by Cesaro. Deadlifts Xavier Woods and brings him down with the gut-wrench suplex. And there's the cover now. And Xavier kicks out at 2. Very surprised Big E didn't come in to break that up. Cesaro barely gets any of that. And there's the defeat by Xavier Woods. Bust open Cesaro into the cover. And it's all over. The New Day picked up a huge victory over the Tag Team Champions. And that's 2 different Tag Team Champions the New Day have defeated now. They defeated Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns when they were the Tag Team Champions to earn this upcoming shot at the Rumble. And now right here tonight, the New Day have been the new Tag Team Champions, the Grapplers, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. An impressive showing for the New Day, and they look to be ready to take the titles at the Royal Rumble. You see, Xavier Woods hit the elbow drop there, went for the pin, didn't work out, but there you see, the Eat Defeat rocks. Cesaro busted him wide open. He hooks the leg for the cover, the count, and the victory. And the New Day have all the momentum heading in to the Royal Rumble. And now it's time for the main event, as the new European Champion, Bad News Barrett, takes on his former tag team partner and bitter rival, the former European Champion, William Regal. And William Regal was absolutely robbed of the European Championship this past Wednesday on the main event, as not only Sheamus interfered before the match, but Daniel Bryan stabbed William Regal in the back during the match, giving Wade Barrett the European Championship in a last man standing contest. But tonight, these two's bitter feud continues as they face off in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Can Blackpool England's William Regal get back on track against his former tag team partner? And after not winning the European Championship inside the Elimination Chamber at Survivor Series, and a whole month worth of attacks and brutal beatdowns, Wade Barrett has finally claimed the European Championship, and he's looking to keep it for a very, very long time. Now, we don't know what the relationship is with Barrett and Sheamus, or Barrett and Daniel Bryan. I'm not sure if those were individually motivated attacks on William Regal, but I'm sure Wade Barrett doesn't mind, because it got him the European Championship. and there's a bell. And in this match, pinfalls can occur absolutely anywhere. Weapons are legal, no countouts or disqualifications. And despite all that, Wade Barrett wants to start off with a hammerlock. William Regal is far more experienced than Wade Barrett, although Wade Barrett has 10 years wrestling experience. So William Regal has the edge here. He's got more tricks up his sleeve, but both men have surprisingly parallel, move sets and ideas. Both men love to brawl, but I believe William Regal is a much better technical wrestler overall. Brawling is something he kind of falls back on. His main area of expertise is holds and counter holds, but he's got that power of the punch, those brass knuckles tucked away in his tights, which is not unlike Wade Barrett's bullhammer elbow. And although it hasn't been proven that there's anything in that elbow pad, he does use it to use that elbow shot right to the face of his opponents, knocking them unconscious. And this battle for England continues as Preston, England's Wade Barrett takes on Blackpool, England's William Regal. And look at Regal going right at Barrett with that baseball bat. And now Barrett's got the bat, and he hits Regal right in the spine. And again, and he goes for a third time, but Regal escapes, only to get struck right in the head. And he picks Regal up here. What does Barrett have in mind? He gets reversed by Regal on the floor. And Regal looking for some toys under the ring here. Oh, jabs and strikes all up and down William Regal's body. And Barrett scoops him up, slams him into the floor, and now bends Regal in half. Knee right into the spine. Bad News Barrett trying to work quickly here. He knows how dangerous his former tag team partner is. And kendo stick right to the face of Bad News Barrett. And William Regal taking control here. Oh man, just laying into Barrett with that kendo stick. Beautiful chop by Regal. And there's a spine buster on the floor by Wade Barrett into the cover now. Only gets a 1 count. But Regal, great job reversing the neck breaker there. But gets caught in the suplex. And another suplex on the floor by Bad News Barrett. And Bad News Barrett's starting to take full control of this matchup. And oh my god, Barrett's got a ladder. And Regal's got a steel chair now. These two were breaking out oh my goodness, breaking out all the weapons. And there's another shot straight to the head of Bad News Barrett. And he goes for the third one, but Barrett punches him in the face. Wow. Disgusting kick right to the head of William Regal. And Barrett tosses the chair in. But he gets caught by Regal before he gets a chance to use it. And now it's Regal using the chair. Could have broken some ribs there, Bad News Barrett. Oh, and he gets a new chair and smashes him in the head again. And now to the body. And Wade Barrett is busted open by the steel chair. Wade Barrett trying to make some space. He fakes out Regal. And man, Regal was going to hit him again with the steel chair. My goodness. Straight right hands to the face of William Regal. Oh no, the winds of change right on the ladder for the cover. And how the hell did William Regal survive that? William Regal's spine brought crashing right into the ladder, but no, there's a reversal. DDT on the ladder by Regal. How are these men surviving these maneuvers on the outside? And of course, William Regal would get his rematch for the European Championship at the Royal Rumble as he goes for the cover here. And only gets a 1. Oh my goodness. Regal, no. Regal, no. Oh my god. Suplex. I thought he was going to hit him right on the steps. And speaking of the steel steps, there goes Regal picking up the top half of the steps. Grabbed by Bad News Barrett. And oh no, terrible decision by Regal to go looking under the ring. Oh no, and the referee just 8 steps to the head now. Well, thankfully not too bad. The referee already back up to his feet. Right hand by Regal. Chop blocked by Bad News Barrett. Oh, and there's the wasteland right on the steel chair. And the cover now. And it's all over. Bad News Barrett picks up the victory in the Falls Count Anywhere match in the main event of SmackDown. Let's take a look. Winds of change right on the ladder. How the hell did William Regal survive that? I will never know. And then Barrett went for the spine buster. But Regal reversed it into a DDT right on the ladder. And how did Barrett survive that? See a beautiful reverse suplex on the floor there by Regal. Thought he had the victory with that maneuver. But he didn't get it done. But then, Wasteland right on the chair and on the floor for the cover, the count, and the victory for the new European champion, Bad News Barrett. Picked up the title this past Wednesday on Main Event, and now picks up a huge victory one more time over the former champ in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm PWS Phil. I thank you guys for watching. Tune in Mondays for Raw, Wednesdays for Main Event, and Fridays for SmackDown. Thanks for watching, everybody.